Hello, Chattanooga. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, 6 days after an electrical fire forced them from their apartments, more than 100 Patten Towers residents are moving to hotels today. Mayor Andy Berke has written a strongly worded letter to the CEO of PK Management, which owns Patten Towers. In the letter, Berke wrote of his extreme disappointment in the company's response to the crisis. He said, quote, "I find it deplorable and unacceptable that we are still waiting on executives from PK Management to arrive on the scene this many days after the incident occurred." Next up, expect to pay more to get into Riverbend next year. Officials say the rising cost of Riverbend security will drive up prices, but they're unsure by how much. For the first time in several years, Riverbend is picking up the entire tab for security at the event. In the past, police officers provided security free of charge. One change you can expect this year, however, visitors carrying a collapsible chair or a large tote bag will be directed to a different line at the gate, so those items can be searched. Chilling new details have emerged in the case of a Hamilton County man who assaulted a teenage girl and killed his pregnant wife May 19th. As a multiple violent rapist, Terry Reelford was supposed to be on community supervision for life, but he was left unmonitored by the State Department of Correction. So when Reelford walked free, no one was tasked with supervising his behavior. Records show he never completed mandatory sex offender training in prison, and he wasn't given a mental evaluation when his release was near, even though one was recommended. Instead, he walked out of prison with only a promise to officials that he would seek sex offender treatment on his own. Next up, most of the lead-tainted soil found in more than 60 yards on Chattanooga's south side has been removed, but now officials have found high levels of the toxin in 7 other city neighborhoods, and officials say that lead may not be removed anytime soon because federal money is drying up. For the second time, U.S. Representative Chuck Fleischmann is asking a judge to seal court records that would reveal his campaign's inner workings. The congressman's goal is to prevent political opponents from seeing 1,800 pages of polling research, internal emails, and strategy memos. Someone suing Fleischmann requested the documents. Fleischmann has previously described the lawsuit as, quote, frivolous and politically motivated. The organization that once served as many as 100 homeless people a night may close its doors this fall. The Union Gospel Mission says it needs at least $50,000 to keep the faith-based organization going. A fundraising letter suggests a decision will be made in the next 60 days. Police in Dalton say a woman turned in her own son on claims he had sex with an underage girl. 20-year-old Terrace Turner reportedly told police that he'd laid down beside the girl to cuddle. He is now charged with child molestation, solicitation, and sexual battery against a child younger than 16. In sports news, a Chattanooga Lookouts outfielder is joining the big leagues. 22-year-old Yasiel Puig is being promoted to the Los Angeles Dodgers today. Puig signed a $42 million 7-year contract with the Dodgers last June. And finally, construction of Cleveland's new Publix grocery store is well underway. The Cleveland Publix is scheduled to open by the end of the year and will be followed by a new Publix in North Chattanooga in 2014. Turning to weather, we'll see isolated showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 83 degrees. The low tonight will be around 62. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.